So today we have for you 4 levels. I thought at first this might be a Andrew sandwich with Tyler bread, but maybe it's a Tyler sandwich with Andrew bread. I don't know. There's 2 of each. Boom, 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 boom. They alternate. Anyway, first one's Bam Thwok, which I gotta say is an interesting idea, but made me crazy. Basically, you go through and make sure that you don't hit the blue buttons. And the trick here, of course, is that when you push a block with a blue button, you're hitting the blue button twice and it's not actually moving the tanks, which is kind of a weird, little glitchy thing. And so there's a bunch of little tricks based on that. It took me quite a while to figure it out, but it's not that complicated. It's just annoying. Do what do you do in what order and all that. And there's a lot of red herrings like those boots right there you never use. Let's pause for a second, check some. Yeah, all right. I always like to check to make sure recording is working. All right, here we go. And you push this down to the end, you'll be able to use it again, although I don't think I actually used that one again. Oh yeah, I did. And then this is the tricky part, figuring out what to do with these blocks. You gotta go back and forth using the teleporter, of course. And this is the trick right here. That gives you enough room for enough blocks. Next one goes next to it. The third one's going to stop the ball from going. Obviously, timing is always an issue with me on these 3 square, 1 ball kind of things. Vroom, 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 vroom. Then the last one, go there. And I gotta go push the thing again. Yep, push out the block, and then the very last one goes next to it. Topping the ball in the right direction is always kind of tricky. And then you're done. You don't have to go through there anymore. So there you go. And you end up going way over here. Those keys again are red herrings. What you want to do is go over here and push the green button with the block. And that also allows you to run around and get keys. So the keys are real. This is how you get them. And you need them all, and you need to use them properly. Of course, the green one, of course, doesn't matter, but the red and blue ones you have a chance to use incorrectly. Once you get the fire boots, you'll see that. Now the next trick, you just go back to the end, and then hey, I got to go down here. So this is where you get the fire boots to get back out of. But it doesn't really give you the fire boots you're going to use. This is the stupid thing. So you're going to go down here, and you're going to go play with these guys. I don't know what's taking me so long. There we go. And I've died quite a few times here, which shouldn't be, shouldn't be so hard, but I'm a doofus. And there we go, and there you go. And now you got 2, and you just follow that one down. You can get the rest of these things, including the fire boots is what you need to get out. You lose all your boots getting out, but no big deal. Then you want to go back up top. You now have the green key, which is the trick. It allows you to go over here and, get out. So it doesn't matter what's going on with that green button. Now is when you go back over and use the other yellow key you guys just gathered. That's how you get the fire boots that are actually useful. But in order to do that, you have to leave that block right there. Come on, brain, figure it out. You leave the block and you go down and get the other block and go up and come back down, and then you're all good with the space. So my brain would just, go up, use the key. Now you get the red boots you actually needed. Just go down to the bottom and you're free to run around. You don't even need that stupid block anymore. But, I did it this way anyway. I don't know why. Probably because I didn't know what I was doing. Now you've got the fire boots, which you need. You're going to go back down and go across, and you're going to go up where we were before with the fire boots this time. And the whole reason you're going up here really is to get a block. You're going to go through there. Now this is the tricky part. You remove that one and that one. If you don't do that, you never get the block out of here. Then you carefully, not to kill yourself, push the block around. You see why you needed to leave that one. And then you're going to push it between the two. So again, you needed to leave the red. And then the blue comes into play here. Push it all the way over, and then you can see it just goes across. Boom, 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 all the way out. I kind of like that. And that's also you get this block so that you could do a partial post. And why do you need a partial post? So you can get the freaking ice skates. Come on, do the partial post. Yeah, I think what happened here is I forgot how to do the partial post. But you'll see. I'll remember. Come on. Don't make me speed it up for the dudes. Alright, fine. I'll speed it up for the dudes. Here, go a little faster, because I'm bored now. There you go. Yep. Turns out it was okay because you didn't actually need that, and then you finally got the fire. The ice things, you needed the ice skates just to get through the rest of this, and the rest of this is really not that interesting, but back and forth and 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 back and forth, and you're out of there. More red herrings for no reason. All right, boom. And that's the whole reason right there, is that if you ever press the blue button, that guy there comes down and blows up and then you're stuck, right? That's Tyler. Then we got this thing, Jigsaw, which, again, I think I'll run a little fast just because there's just a lot going on here. The real trick to this is there are four like Sokoban buttons, right? The brown buttons. Three of which you put blocks on, and the other one you use a tank for. And if you use the tank, if you do it right and get the things out the way the tank can go there, then you can get the green key and not get stuck. And that is really the trick to this level. Let's go a little faster. So you want to, once you have the green key, things get pretty easy. Which I do like the fact that Andrew's levels tend to have stuff like this, where you just do a lot of little things. There's nothing too incredibly stupid about them. They're just, standard, figure it out and do it. This is why Andrew had so many levels in CCLP1. Because his style of making a level tends to be, I don't want to say straightforward. You got a puzzle to solve, you solve it. Yeah, being able to push the blue thing is a little tricky, so you have to push it again because you need to get to the red button. And that's how you do it. You push the blue button again. That allows you, the whole trick here is to get that red button free. And you push, now that you've done that, red button's available because it blew up the bomb that was in the way. And now you got plenty of stuff to do. So I've got all the buttons covered. Oh yeah, you got to do that, but that's obvious. You need some more blocks to do things with, but since I'm just obviously checking to make sure that all the buttons are covered, and I've got 3 of them covered because one of them was there with the, oh yeah, that tank in the lower left is covering one of them. And that's one that's covered, that's one that's covered. The 4th one is over on the right here, but I can't remember where it is. I think I already covered it, so it's just a really waste of time. I'm just running around for no reason. It's right there. I've already covered it. So if I would just remember that I'd already covered it, I'd be done here. Fortunately, we're going a little bit fast. Yeah, I just keep looking at the same place. Pretty dumb. You'd think, but the problem was I'd played this like 100 times in a row before I figured out, well, it's exaggeration, but a lot of times in a row. So I was tired of it. So you can tell by my voice, I'm still tired of it. I think probably this is in the right location, because it is that hard. It is a 130 kind of, well, it could be a 110 or a 120 or even a 99. Yeah, there's where you needed those. Now you get the green key so you can get out. Only I forgot to get a couple chips. There you go. And now you're done. You got the chips, but you still got to find your way out. So, yeah, I need a block to get that chip. This chip over here is actually free. I just haven't bothered to get it yet, but I need a block to get those 2 chips. Well, one of those chips anyway. The other one I can use I could have done it that way, I guess. There was another way too. I need more blocks. So, in order to get to the end, I have to have another block. So, and I have to get that chip as well. So I can just push the button. Oh, right, there's a chip under one of these blocks as well. That was what the hint was about. There we go. That's the block I needed to get that chip. All right. Unfortunately, when I'm replaying these, I can't see how many chips I have left, so I can't tell you what else I have to do left. But I say there's only 40-some seconds. They're the last 2. And there's one more, right? One more somewhere. Do I remember where? No, I already got the one other block. There's the 3 blocks clustered together. He's got to do that. There it is. So, there you go. Now I just got to remember how to get back to the exit, and we're good to go, right? Go around. Come on. Boom. All right. So, nice job, Andrew. But like I said, I'm tired today, and I just want to get through. And now here comes the nightmare of monorail. This one I'll play really fast, but the trick is right above you, there's a red key that you're going to need. And in order to get there, you're going to have to travel along with the bugs at some point. How you get there, that's quite long and tedious, but I will show you. And I believe there's a version of monorail for CC2, so you guys will be seeing this again sometime. But because there's so much to do in this level, you can see I got 400 seconds left. I'm going to speed through it and tell you the highlights if there are any, the lowlights. This, part of this reminds me a lot of the sewers, which of course was a Tyler level, so that shouldn't be surprising. The sewers was similar, except it had, instead of bugs, it had gliders. And I don't remember everything. This was annoying, trying to figure out the timing on this. You wait till they come together, and the next time you go. There you're good. This, of course, is just a walker. You just got to know how to deal with walkers. Go through here, wait till he gets there, and come back out. Yeah, you always got to watch out for the stupid bugs. And then you go back here, and you get the two. These two took me a lot longer. Once I figured out is the wait there and then go. That's the trick. And then you go, oh, I got to go down. So you go down, and then you have ants all over the place. And then this took a couple tries to figure out, but basically you want the blue key first. And then you push these over, and then you can get the yellow key. And then now you have the blue key, you can push them back and get the red key. And that's the whole point, is you want the red key so that you can move your blocks where you want them, because you want to blow up those 2 cherry bombs. And then this is so frustrating. That pink ball makes everything really difficult. I died and almost died so much on this part. No, it's such a tight timing. And of course this wasn't hard. I don't think I ever died on that part. And then you go down here. And then this, I died once here, which was super annoying because I was so close. Like, I only have 5 chips left, how could I die? And then there's this, this thing, Tyler's just in love with partial posts, that's all I can say. Because this is just an annoying thing where if you push the first block down to the right, you really screwed. You're cooked the level. So, of course, you use the block to make a partial post with the other block, which will make it hop over the teleporter, which is what you want, because then it is where you want it. You put that down there, you get fire boots, boom, boom, boom. Then you push this back, and you go back through the pink balls. A lot of pink balls and bugs in this level. There you go, and then you push that through, and then you got 2 chips down here to grab. Woo! Yeah, you don't have fire boots anymore, so be careful. Took me a while to remember how this is it. Now that you're out of chips, you can safely go through here. This is how you get into playing with the guys. And I missed the first turn, so I'm going to have to do this twice because, dummy me, I knew it was there and I went by too fast. Oh, almost died, but there is a chip. There's a, I don't die because this is the replay. There's the second one. The third one I already saw. I just didn't get it, so why not go get the 2 keys, doors, and then I'll go get the last key, which is right to the left here. And oh, hello, fireballs. Where'd you come from? And you gotta go all the way around. I don't know if you could use that block to get out of there, or if that would just be a big mistake. It would have been much shorter than this. I have to see sometime. Oops. Yeah, it looks like no. And that's that. And then we move on to one that I did much earlier because I like this one. This is monochrome. Now I'm going to go ahead and start this one up. Now the trick here, of course, is it's nicely color-coded. This is a cool idea, actually. Well, it seems slow after going faster than the other ones. You've color-coded with these locks to show what's safe. You do one color at a time. So it's a cool idea. Someday maybe Andrew would not have cool ideas, but he hasn't yet. And then you just dump the blocks, and that's super light. You got plenty of time. You can do this way more times than you need to. I like that too. So you do red, you do blue, you do green, whatever. until you get to a point where you can actually do some stuff. So I'm just going to blow through this because I did a lot of missteps, but I didn't do anything wrong. So this, you just keep going. Red, blue, eventually green and yellow, right? There's yellow. And you're getting by those paramecium when you're doing the extra blocks is kind of annoying. And then we did a green, right, and got rid of those guys. This allows me to push the green button, which is all that was required. I got to come back with a red in order to finish that one. Do some blue here. The blue is where you get of course, the blue button, which is useful because it lets you get up there with the other colors. Now I can go red and go up there where I couldn't go before because of things. Well, I did that instead. Never mind. I'll go back there later again, I'm sure, because there's more up there. The yellow now, I've got I just went in a circle. Oh, well, there, see, that lets you get up there with the yellow, which you couldn't do before. You have to do it with the green as well. But that's all you do there. You do the same thing with the red. You go up and get the red, and then you go back. Then you gotta do green. Green goes around this way. And remembering where to go is always interesting, but that's how you do green. Go all the way around there to get the green. It's much more fast when you're in this. It's like super speed Pac-Man. Okay, now back to red. Now back to me. Yeah, that's the whole point of the green button was for that. And you can push that button, doesn't make any difference. And then you go back and you're done. So, Tyler Andrew, thank you very much. I will be back again when I have something else done, which right now I don't.